All right, so today we're gonna do some foot scrubs. So just as a little setup for us, if you do not have a sink in your room, then you're going to want to have a bowl of water like this here, if you wanna show them that. And you want your scrub in a little dish like that. So, all right, now we have everything we need, so we're going to start the scrub. There's a couple ways you guys can incorporate a scrub into a massage. You can either do both feet at the same time like I'm going to do, or you can do one at a time and incorporate it in with your leg massage. So my hands are cold and I'm sorry, it's not helping. All right, so really important, before you start any scrub, you want a nice dry towel. So that you can collect all of the scrub that you are about to unleash on the world. Scrub is not your favorite thing because it will stick around. So if you have a sink in your room, it's a lot better. All right, so dry towel is down. Now we're ready to grab our nice hot towels. So not every towel warmer is created equal. So after you wrap the foot, or like before you really wrap it, make sure the temperature is okay. So we're gonna take the towel like this. We're gonna put it on our arm like this. We're gonna lift up the foot, bring it down. Is that temperature okay? Mm-hmm. You're gonna fold over these parts here, and then you're gonna take this and you're gonna wrap it around like that. There are lots of different ways to wrap a foot, so if you feel like you have a better way, then feel free to do that. Towel number 2. Those okay?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Awesome. So while the towel's warming up the foot, I like to do some compressions, a little wiggle. The biggest thing with hot towels is you will not leave them on longer than 5 minutes. 5 minutes is like your max before it starts getting cold and doing the opposite. So we're ready for our scrub. So this amount of scrub I have in here is for a hand and a foot scrub. So you need about half of this for a foot scrub. So we will be doing hand scrubs later. So I have as much as I need. So first foot. Unwrap it again. Leave that towel there. You're gonna grab about that much scrub, and really it depends on the size of your foot. Are you ticklish at all?
Mm-mm.
If someone is ticklish, this is like torture. So I like to ask before I start. If they are ticklish, your scrub might look a little bit more like some compressions like this instead of the scrubby scrub. So I like to really get the bottom of the foot. If you've ever had a pedi, you kind of know like they scrub like your heels and the tops of your feet. Some people are a little bit more tender as well, but this is really popular in the summer when they have summer feet. So it's kind of nice. So we got that one nice and done. This is a little warm, so I'm gonna just put it over like that. Then we're gonna go to the next one. Rub the scrub in your hands, and then we're gonna go for it. If you have tender feet, let your partner know so they don't over scrub you. And if you want to put essential oils in your scrub, feel free to do that today. You can pick from the ones over there on the window. So cover that back up, take your scrub over, and you're going to dip your hands in the water to get as much of the scrub off as you can. So scrub definitely is sticky. It just gets everywhere, so it's not your friend. And you're gonna grab 2 fresh towels. And I don't really worry about drying my hands off because you can use your towels to do that. So we'll get this one first since it was the one that was done first. So I like to use this towel that's here to get as much scrub as possible. I mean, I guess it's not like you have to be super picky because you're about to wrap it in another one, but just get as much off. And make sure when you're getting off the scrub, you make it feel like it's part of the experience instead of like obvious that you're just trying to pick scrub off of people. They can tell the difference. So you'll wrap it in a nice fresh towel. Do some compressions, let that chill for a second. Then you're gonna get your second one. Again, you don't wanna leave any scrub behind when you are done with these because if you do, it will be between their toes. And it'll also get involved when you do your massage, so. Some people like to start their sessions with this or end their sessions with it. I almost always incorporate it in with my leg massage. Just because I find that the heat from the towels really helps the calf release before I even start working on it. So, and I usually start on the legs with the scrub so that they're like, there's just something really relaxing about it. And it warms them up if it's freezing cold and snowing nonstop. All right, so now we're ready for the actual clean. So, a couple things here. First, we wanna make sure we're getting all the scrub off. So I use this top part that was wrapped to get in between the toes. And when we do the hand scrub, you'll notice it's way harder. So I make everything look easy. It's gonna be a struggle.
It's 'cause you're so good.
I've done this a million times. Everyone does not expect it to be as hard as it is, so. All right, so we have the leg lifted up. We're gonna take this dry towel here and we're gonna fold it over. So you don't wanna put their nice clean foot on the dry towel again because it will collect more scrub. So another thing, after you do a scrub, it's really important to hydrate. So we're gonna hydrate this foot. And then we're also gonna use this as an opportunity to get any things left behind. So I like to go between the toes and just make sure we got it all. Wipe it on the dry towel if you find something. Then you do your foot massage. Recheck those toes a couple times. If you have a lot of scrub on your sheet, just pick them up and put them on your towel. That prevents it from getting on them later during your session, and then you're like trying to get it off your hands. And this might not make sense right now, but it will once you actually are doing it. So, all right. Got it. Now we're ready for second foot. Again, make it part of the experience to get all the scrub off. You're massaging kind of as you're doing it instead of just awkwardly picking scrub off of people. It's really important to keep it feel flowy. You just don't want it to feel weird. And that might take a little practice, which is totally fine. Again, we're gonna bring that dry one over. We've got the scrub on lockdown here. Do a nice foot massage. Get the scrub off that's left behind. Do a nice foot massage. Your feetsies will feel nice and fresh after this. So soft. Your hands get really soft too. All right, so once you've got all the scrub off and your feet are massaged, you're gonna take your little bundle and you're gonna make sure you don't unwrap it, and you're just gonna set it to the side. So however that looks for you, if you do have a basket in the room, you can just toss it right in there.